What is up YouTube, it is Matty, and it's been a while, but I am bringing to you today a cleanup video, and it features me as the failure of the first attack, and then JC on cleanup of a base. So yeah, I'm going to talk you through the plan that I built, and why I did it, and where I went wrong, show my attack, and then show the cleanup. So yeah, I mean, the purpose of this series is to just sort of identify or being able to analyse, self-analyse or analyse a raid of your clanmates or whichever, understand where their failures or where their weakness was, correct it, and bring home the 3 stars. So so yeah, this is the base. Now, I was looking at it thinking what sort of strategy to use. Should I try Shattered Larloon? But I just wasn't 100% confident that I was going to get both air defences. Now, if I did, I mean, it's a pretty straight up base. There's a lot of build defences on the outer ring, so that made it, to me, point out that it's going to be a Larloon or a surgical hog. Now, thinking about it now, having a fresh look, if I'd have put the a golem on the cannon, a golem on the archer tower, and done a jump in wizards behind, I might have been able to get both air defences, but I just wasn't 100% sure. And even if I didn't, I might have stood a chance of doing okay. But again, I just wasn't that 100%. But what I did felt right on this base was hogs. Just because if I can get my kill squad in to kill the queen, to get into the core even, and maybe trip some giant bombs, because it's obvious that the giant bombs are in the core. Now, I made a couple of errors on that in the way I sort of approached the raid, and yeah, I think my main error was maybe even if I'd have attacked from sort of 9 o'clock instead of where I did attack from, which was sort of like 12, 11, well, I'm definitely going to trip the giant bombs in my kill squad. That might have been better, but the risk of killing the queen is higher. So anyway, so because I can pretty much target all those defences, for me, dropping a giant down and some hogs in to take down that first layer, get through the point defence, and then start moving inwards seemed like a great strategy to me. So what I started to do was build my plan. Okay, how am I going to get the queen? So that seems pretty obvious. I'm going to drop a king in, a golem in onto that arch tower, a couple of wizards behind to clear up the buildings, jump spell on the gold storage, straight into the queen with my king, and then I was thinking, okay, can I lure the CC? Looked at the CC range and thought, well, yeah, these 2 buildings here, really obvious lure spot. So then what I started thinking was, okay, if I'm gonna lure the CC, I can take those 2 defences down in the process, so drop it like a giant down, and then 3 hogs on each. I think I did. I only meant to drop 5. I dropped 1 extra than I should have. So I was trying to drop 5 hogs on the cannon and arch tower with the giant down distracting to take those 2 buildings down. So then I got 2 defences down there, pull the CC up north, and then sort of naturally allow them to funnel into the cannon. And yeah, so standard witches, couple of wizards on the CC, then they go into the cannon, my golem goes in onto the arch tower, couple of wizards behind, and then I drop a jump spell by that sort of gold storage, allowing me to go through that intersection, allowing the witches, the golem, king and queen all inwards into to the middle ring and the core. So that's how my plan developed. And because at that point I should take that wizard tower down, that arch tower down, that cannon down, definitely the wizard tower as well, and the queen, I've sort of eliminated a section of the base, and so then my surgical can start from this sort of arch tower over here, drop a giant, and then just start individually targeting the defences and just moving around the base. Now, the biggest difference in our attacks, I think, is where I started my attack from 3 o'clock, and the nature of the giant bombs is maybe I should have started from the other side, but no giant bombs were tripped by me. It just happened to catch a huge wad of my hogs. But yeah, because I lured the CC, it means I had 3 heal spells, so I was quite heal spell heavy on the base. It was it was just not quite there because I didn't trip any giant bombs. Hindsight's a great thing. I should, maybe thinking about it, should I have pulled all the way to the opposite side of the map, used a different spot to get the CC lure? Difficult to say. Really is, because I could have, I suppose, used a giant to go onto Arch Tower, 3 hogs on it, 3 hogs on the Wizard Tower there, and hope that some went into the second layer to get the CC pull, and then sort of attack in through 9 o'clock. But didn't quite. I didn't do it. JC didn't do it either. Maybe our plan was the best, and we just needed to JC did a better job in avoiding those double giant bombs. So let's have a look at my attack. Let's see how it did. Where are we? Find it in a moment. I think I attacked quite early on, actually. Seems like I did. There we go. So I got 95% 1 star, which is a little bit annoying. So let's watch the start of the raid. So giant down to distract. I did actually mean to drop a few onto the cannon as well, but I ended up just dropping them all onto the onto the Arch Tower. But they did their thing. I could have dropped I dropped 1 extra hog, so I could have dropped 1 less. But I got the full CC pull, anchored them up top, which was easy, and then it's a case of barbs to distract, a couple of witches down. Now I think I should have dropped the queen a little bit further to the left. I suppose where I did. That wizard did a bit of a clutch job there, taking all those troops down. Meant it was an easy access into the queen, into the witch, sorry, is what I'm trying to say. As soon as that witch goes down, which she's just done, life's easier. You can see the golems going in, wizards down as well. Now, what I didn't do was properly funnel on the right hand side. I should have definitely used a wizard on that now. I know that, because the queen, watch what she does. She's such a bitch. Sorry for the language. Look, that jump spell, yeah, didn't let my king into the core. Didn't let barbarians into core. That was another mistake by me. Look at the queen though. She's going round the outside, right, annoying me again. But yeah, my king wasn't allowed into the core. And yet a couple of skellies went in. Oh god, it just infuriates me. Anyway, I've already done half the base of surgical. I've sort of missed my own attack. Great job, Matt. But look at this. Look at all those hogs just get absolutely annihilated. Oh, that was the failure of my raid. I did have clean-up troops. My queen was I don't know what she was doing. She was just taking the tour around the entire bloody base. So infuriating when that happens, and I'm just sat there just watching the raid unfold, like why has this not worked? I'll skip through and re-show the actual hog deployment. But yeah, it's just bad planning on my part. Allowing all those hogs to just die to a giant bomb is just not bad. Can't believe that jump spell didn't let my king didn't go into the core and start causing havoc in there. I've pretty much missed it again. I tell you what, guys, I'm the worst YouTuber. Anyway, yeah, you can see it's a straight surgical approach, but it just happens that my entry point into the core was just so bad, all onto that one expo, and it just didn't work. So that was the biggest failure of that raid, and what all JC did was change the hog direction from clockwise to anti-clockwise, and you'll see what I mean here. He pretty much replicates my entire raid. Watch. Giant. 2 groups of hogs, good choice, to make sure that both defences go down, which they've done. There they go, full CC, anchor spot exactly the same. I think CC kill squad was exactly the same as well, 3 barbs. Queen I'd have dropped to the left a little bit, as with my raid as well. King going down into the core, better jump spell. That's important actually. That is slightly better, because I think that means that the king can go into the core. King's going to be distracted anyway, but he's been pulled in by the queen, which is great, and the surge cog's already started, look. So he's gone in from the left side, starting, and then move through to the right hand side. Now unfortunately that Tesla wrecks a load on the left side, wrecks a load of his hogs, and they don't quite make it into the core to get the initial trip. And you see there, late heel drop just meant a lot of hogs died on the right hand expo as well. Good heal spell placement though, because it's meant that with that bomb trigger that it's the hogs were able to gain the heal as well and survive. Now it is raid over, all the defenses are gone, and but yeah, just that slight difference of being able to not double trip the giant bombs turned this raid from a 2-star 1-star to a 3-star. Just yeah, different attack angle. I'm going to show one last time, sorry, but I'm going to show the hog drop more importantly. So it's going to start any time around now. King's about to go down. As soon as the king's down, the hogs start, I believe. Okay, king and queen going in. There it is, look, giant down to distract. Some small groups of hogs going in, another giant down to distract, more groups of hogs going in, and that is basically a last group of hogs on the final. Now if that heal spell was slightly north, that bottom group of hogs wouldn't have survived, so I don't know, it's just that tester that came up and just ruined the day for that very top group of hogs, I think. But definitely that middle heal spell needed to be down a little bit sooner. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, again, it's a cleanup raid. It's not a perfect cleanup raid, but it just the attack angle. He saw what went wrong on my raid, corrected it slightly, and it just resulted in the 3-star. So props to JC for getting the job done on a pretty strange base. Anyway, guys, hope you've enjoyed this video, looking at a bit of a cleanup attack, analysing the raid and making just a slight alteration to bring home the 3-star. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.